He was the saddest dog at the shelter, curled up in the corner of his kennel, eyes low, body still. There was something heavy in the way he looked at the world, like he had already given up. His name was Rocky, and every day passed like the one before, with people walking by, never stopping long. But one visitor began to return, sitting just outside his kennel, whispering gently, not asking for anything, just showing up, quietly, again and again. Rocky didn't move much. Sometimes, he'd lift his head. Other times, he'd glance sideways, then look away. But something in those quiet visits began to make a difference. Slowly, the fear started to shift. Just a little, enough to make him wonder if maybe someone truly saw him. Then came the message, one no one wanted to hear. Rocky had been red-listed. Time was running out. If no one stepped in, he would be euthanized. The shelter was full. His time was up. That's when everything changed. A decision was made. He had to get out. And fast. The day he left the shelter, he walked out on shaky legs. His tail stayed low, his body thin and tired. But there was a new look in his eyes, one that hadn't been there before. A spark, a chance. The moment he stepped into the grass, his whole world opened up. He paused, sniffed the air, then looked around. The sky above, the earth under his feet, real grass for the first time in who knows how long. He was so skinny, his bones showed through his coat. But even in his fragile body, there was something beautiful. A softness, a sweetness. Every step outside that shelter was a step toward becoming whole again. Rocky was brought into a foster home, a place with warmth and gentle voices. He was still unsure, still nervous around everything, but he was safe. And that safety gave him room to start healing. His foster kept things calm. No rush, no pressure, just comfort. Visits continued. Familiar hands offered soft pets, quiet encouragement. Bit by bit, he began to come out of his shell. It started with small things. A tail wag, a stretch in the sun, a nap without flinching. Then came trust, sitting close, resting his head on a knee, accepting a treat with soft eyes instead of fear. He began to understand that hands didn't have to hurt, and voices didn't have to yell. There was a life beyond the shelter, and he was finally living it. One day, after lunch together, his foster had news. Someone had seen Rocky and felt something. A connection, a possible forever home. It wasn't long before he met Liam. From the first moment, Rocky walked up without hesitation. Something clicked. Liam looked into those eyes and saw a dog full of heart, just waiting for someone to believe in him. The choice came easy. Rocky had found his person. He stepped into his new home like he had always belonged. No fear, no hesitation. He sniffed around, took in the smells, and then made his way to the couch. It was soft and warm, and in that moment, it became his. That couch wasn't just a place to rest. It was a symbol, a sign that this time, he was home. Rocky looked up at Liam with quiet confidence. No more sadness in his eyes, just peace. Somehow, he knew. Liam wasn't just someone passing through. He was family. After everything, the shelter, the fear, the quiet days of waiting, Rocky had finally made it. He had gone from red-listed and forgotten to deeply loved and truly seen. And now, he spends his days napping in the sun, walking beside his new dad, and living the life he always deserved. Rocky's story could have ended inside that kennel, but instead, it began again, because someone stopped, someone cared, and someone said, "You matter."